Hello guys, welcome back to another video here. This is Lucky MC, and today we're going to be starting a new series, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, we are going to be starting a new series, and it's going to be some Minecraft. And it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a Minecraft Infdev. This is Infdev 327, to be exact, and, you know, the one that, you can save and have, somewhat ones where you can save and have inventory saving and all that, first version with that, so it's going to be a little bit, I don't know, similar, not really similar, but, it's normal, it's just a normal, basically, yeah, normal video. Well, not normal video, but normal series. So, pretty much, we're going to be, playing some Minecraft, Infdev, and we're basically going to be making this a playthrough. Well, not really even. I just said a playthrough, but it's not really a playthrough because you can't really play through a version like this. You can't at all play through a version like this at all. Pretty much. So, first, of course, we gotta get some resources, get some stuff, because to survive the night, we're going to need to get tools and stuff. So, we can mine it, get some tools and start mining. So pretty much I have an idea, already kind of have a rough idea how we're going to build the base. I don't know what we're going to call the base yet, but I think I know how I'm going to build it. And it happened actually so conveniently that I mined into this hill, and there's coal right here. Which is going to be great for nighttime. Which is just going to be fantastic for nighttime, because nighttime's dangerous. Which gets me onto the point of thinking that the AI has gotten easier throughout time. Because, honestly, this is a way more, I don't know, I just like the difficulty also higher. And also, great for nostalgia. So, pretty much, we're going to be playing some, Minecraft. Yeah, this kind of just was, I thought of this idea for a series on a whim. In which sorry for being quiet. So, pretty much the idea is, we're going to get as many resources as possible, and we're going to dig the trench. Basically, it's going to be a hole in the ground. At a base that you dig 4 blocks into the ground. I think I'm going to dig 4 or 5 blocks into the ground, so only 5 blocks into the ground, so 2 blocks are on the surface. It's going to be half in the ground and half on the ground. The roof of the base is hopefully going to be aiming to be glass in the end, so that pretty much you can see. It's gonna look pretty cool in the end. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about once we actually get building, though. I think the best place, however, to start building it is probably around here, because we can have one end that goes off this cliff area and into the water, and one that just, one that goes off the cliff here into the water, and one that goes here. So, basically, we're gonna mine a little bit, we're gonna make a shovel, and start digging. So the idea is just to start digging as soon as possible, get something to stay in for when nighttime falls. And when nighttime falls, well, nighttime falls. And, yeah. So it's going to be a little bit tricky when nighttime falls. So, we pretty much are going to have to get out of the sticky situation by building shelter. I'm probably just rambling, but, yeah. Building a shelter. So, next logical step. Building shelter and then getting as many resources as I can before night falls. Because it's bad when night falls. Things are going to get a lot more dangerous. And I think I will build the entrance to this place right here. It's going to be like a little bunker in a sense. It's going to be a dugout bunker that will protect us from all the bad things of the night. Also, the idea of it is it's going to be several pods, like big square pods that are connected by corridors, basically. That's the idea of what I want for this base. Because, I don't know, I just like the idea. It's really no other purpose, I just like the idea of this design. So these are going to be, it's going to be a 5x5, it's going to be basically a 5x5 hole in the ground. And it's going to dig down a few blocks. And this will be pretty much where we stay for the night. And shelter. So this is going to be an interesting thing because from what I remember from playing this, that sometimes I believe the ore veins do get a little larger in these old versions. So, you might find a ton of iron at some point. And I just fell and took our first heart of damage. Yeah, that's not good. Taking your first heart of damage. First heart of damage is never a good sign. Because, you know, taking damage at all is never good. I can see it's getting dark out. This isn't good. This isn't really good. We are kind of in trouble right now. Gotta kind of build this shelter really quickly. So the idea is it's like a partially above ground shelter. Like the first 2 blocks of it are above ground. Apparently I was able to place inside the block where I was standing. Interesting. Alright. So pretty much, the idea is, like this is supposed to dig out 2 blocks, but right now it's not really the most safest thing to try to do, so we're gonna retreat in here for the night. We're basically retreat for the night. So hopefully, maybe by the end of this episode, we should have. Sorry, it's gonna get really dark for 5 seconds, but then I'm gonna make us some nice torches so you can all see. There we go. Now you can see. So, pretty much. So yeah, doesn't feel like a home yet, but it will feel like home soon. So now that we're in this situation here, I realize I left my crafting table outside, so that's not really good. I might want to go run out there really quick and grab it. And yes, I'm using the wrong block. You know what? I can't see, so I'm just gonna stay here, since I can't see. And worry about this. Basically, I might just cut the video until daylight, because there's not a whole lot I can necessarily do right now. So I'll just cut it till daylight. How about that? Save yourself a little bit of headache. Alright guys, we're back, and now it's daylight, so we can now, you know, continue making interesting content. Okay, we're good. I had to spin around my camera really quick because I'm not exactly sure of what was actually around me at the time. You gotta be safe, basically. And I just took another half heart of damage, and I should definitely be more careful. Be careful with your HP. Alright, so pretty much this is going to be the entire thing. It's dug into the base is somewhat dug into a hill. but it's going to basically stretch out on arms in all directions. One of this is going to go more interior to the hill until it pops out on one side there. And it's just going to cut through the ground and, like, at least this depth, at least this depth, it'll cut through the ground. So that's the idea. Basically, yeah, that's the idea. Alright, so now we're gonna go and make some more tools. Wait, I was just about to craft a pickaxe with wood planks instead of sticks. For a second I was about to do that and like realized, like, wait a minute, that's not right. So it's going to be two blocks out of the water. Not out of the water? No. Which would be cool to make a segment that does go into the water. Would be kind of a cool idea, or in a section that goes out over the water and it's like a little observation deck. Would be a cool idea in the future. But one thing we need to do right now, however, is continue getting more stone, because that's the big part of this build. And I'm pretty sure after this one day of building, the second day, I'm going to end the episode. And we'll continue off after that. But we're not ending it just yet. Soon, but not yet. Still got a little bit of work to do. So, let's continue getting started. So, for continuity reasons, we want to want that like that. For continuity. So it just looks decent. Yeah. Okay, so I can apparently just place, yeah, like in Pre-Classic, you can place the blocks in yourself. I'll place the blocks on your... Basically, yeah. I'm like, it's late today. Yeah. So, pretty much, that's the idea. So, pretty much what we want to do is now we need to... I'm going to try to uncover this and continue making the walls. The walls are going to go down maybe a little bit, maybe to that depth, or I'm going to make them out of wood. And part of me makes me think I'm just going to... Yeah, okay, I'm just not going to make that jump. Yeah. So, basically it's to cut down more trees. The next step is just to cut down more trees. And I can make an inner lining of the wall that's just wooden. And it's going to be cobblestone, the part comes out of the ground, because it wouldn't make no sense to make the part come out of the ground be wooden, because then, if you think about it in a logical sense, like, because then there comes rot and stuff. I mean, you don't want your base rotting, even though that doesn't even happen in Minecraft. You still don't want still don't want the idea of your base rotting. Pretty much that's the idea. You don't want your base rotting. So, pretty much the next plan is to dig out the walls a little bit and yeah, continue. It's gonna be like a little hatch in the ground. So, a little hatch. And I keep placing that because I keep forgetting to break that block. So now, as you can see, the kind of thing will should work out in the end, and there'd be a thing of glass on top of here. Or a ladder, something like that. And this almost reminds me of a base I made back in one of my very first ever survival worlds. Reminds me of a base I had. I used to always build my bases back into the ground when I first started playing. I would always make them in the ground for some reason. So I have a bunch of really old survival worlds still. the oldest one I have is from 2011 that I still have, which was the year I joined. But yes, so pretty much we're gonna continue. We just need to get a little more, and yeah. Where's the sun at in the sky? Yeah, there is no sun in the sky. Okay, cool. This is pretty much the beginning of hopefully maybe a very great base. And look at the beautiful terrain. One thing I really like about Infdev is the terrain. A lot of the older terrain from the earlier versions I liked more. Personally, if I could have 2D purlin in this version, which I probably could if I deobfuscated the game and created a mod to re-add the 325 and re-add in Infdev 325s. Pretty much. That would be pretty cool. Because having Infdev 325s terrain would be cool to have in this version. With the inventory saving, it'd be like playing. It would feel like you're playing Infdev with the 2D purlin noise, but it would have infinite terrain and the alphas and something like similar to the alpha save format. Yeah, kind of like that idea. Okay, so almost a little more. We're almost there. So that's looking pretty nice. However, I noticed it's getting kind of dark, which means that we're going to have to be concluding the episode. And probably when we start the next episode, I'm going to start it up where it's at daylight. Or we will go mining. See what I think about that. Either or. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, like, comment, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to share this video and my channel with your friends, so hopefully they can enjoy the same content and have a great time watching as I did. Playing this. So hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.